This is quite interesting. I have quite a strong opinion about whaling in video games, and we did watch this guy's previous video, which was I forget what it was. His previous video was about the era of wallet gamers. This one right here. Yeah. Yeah, no Tenzio, we act. Otherwise, we're gonna be very upsetty spaghetti. But and this is the gaming whale response. This was 2 months ago. We actually reacted to this. It's on the YouTube channel and stuff, but yeah. Alana Zitter account. My Zitter. Yeah, you're right. Oh my god. The gaming whales have spoken. Look at how happy this little whale is with his money. Freaking hate it. Freaking whales. I remember this guy making Destiny videos. Shit. You're gonna love this, as Abdullah. I'm sure I will. This is gonna be good.
Have you ever wondered what makes a whale whale? What compels them to spend thousands of...
Probably $200 to $250. Those $20 purchases are sneaky. I've spent around $500. I've spent $2,000. $2,567? Bro.
...of dollars on pixels and colors? What makes them such a destructive force in the gaming industry? To really know that answer, we'd probably have to speak to their therapist.
Oh, this is like...
So instead, we're gonna settle with their...
If you're broke, just say that. Chat, if you don't whale on games, it means you're broke. Like... Yep. True though? I mean, yeah, totally.
Their replies in my YouTube comment section. A few months back, I made a video titled "The
Yep,
Era
we
of
reacted to this.
We took a bit of a deep dive into some of the degenerate whaling behavior and watched.
Oh, this is the Diablo Immortal guy. This is the guy that spent $150,000 in Diablo Immortal. I think that was the amount, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. Yeah, I remember because he had a screen behind him, and he showed off his... Was it around 200? It was $200,000 or $150,000. The guy could fucking... I remember because I said to myself, dude, you could buy a house with that money. Quinn? No, it was not Quinn. Quinn spent $60,000 or $30,000. I can't remember, but it was not a house worth of money. He almost charged back his credit cards. Dude, Blizzard would have been on his ass so fast.
A few people embarrass themselves.
Was it worth it?
Yeah.
Rich Campbell spent $10,000 on Genshin. How much is Tectone spent on Genshin? Can anyone name it off the top of their head? I know it's more than that. I know some Genshin enjoyers would know. 300,000? Bro. That is fucking insane, man. So much money to waste. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I think Genshin is a fucking Gamba game. It's not a pay-to-win game. It's just a Gamba game. Yeah, no, for a Gamba game, I think it's it's pay to win also. No, it's not. You're not fighting other fucking players. It is by definition pay to win. What are you winning at? PvE? You are ranked against other players? Dude, in a PvE game? Come on, man. Alana, have you played Genshin? Yeah, I played it for a couple of hours. But I've never heard the term of, like, it being pay to win. If it's anything, it's not pay to win, it's pay to get ahead. I wouldn't say it's pay to win. Leaderboards are a thing. Yeah, but Tomix said you can do a best without pay to win. How many gachas do you play? I played BDO a lot. I played Hearthstone, but I mean, is that really a gacha? It's a fucking card game, so it's not a gacha, but there is RNG to it, kind of. Nikkei? No, I never played Nikkei. You can clear, you can't rank. Ah. I've heard other things. Alana, you would be a one guy in that Asmus with that kind of take. Shruggy. I wouldn't type in Asmus chat though. Yeah, there's a difference between pay to win and pay to progress. If you care about Genshin rank, you have other issues. I mean, you can say that about BDO as well, though. Infinite power behind paying extra money and a free-to-play will never get to that point. I would love to see a video talking about how you can never get to that point. Because in BDO, you can get to that point. It just requires a monumental amount of effort and time. It's not impossible. You're saying it's impossible. You said word for word, never. You will never get to that point. It's impossible. I would love to see like an actual like video debunking that or like confirming. You will never have all the characters full kits without wailing. Never. Like never, ever, ever. I don't know, man. Even in BDO, you can. It just takes a monumental amount of time. Why would I pay for these waifus or pages full of them online based? I mean, that's the same logic of like, you know, consuming corn. Never, you can't. For real though, no, you can't. Really? Like, you just absolutely, it's impossible. Porn? Guys, I'm porn? Like porn, you fucking ding-dongs. You guys are such ding-dongs, I swear. Yes, please. No, man, we don't do corn here. Grab your pants, grab and double click, yeah. What did I join into? We were talking about Genshin, and now we're on the point of like, why would we want to buy waifus online when you can just jerk off to corn? What does pay to win mean? Because if it doesn't lock you, it's just to pay to progress faster. If it does lock you, then it's just pay to play. Pay to win. Honestly, I think I would have to break it down. I think pay to win and pay to win can be the same, but it really depends on the game. Like in BDO, if you pay to win, you will get ahead of everyone. But the only people you're beating is in like PvP because there's no PvE in the game, right? Like, we're gonna be an update for multiple years of rerun banners to get all the characters and their weapons full of dupes. Why are we paying for things? Because there's whales that exist in video games, that's why. Pay to win means that you have an advantage that a free-to-play player would never be able to achieve. Yeah, because in BDO, you can achieve it. It's not impossible like you guys are saying. Like, it is possible to grind out for hours and hours and hours, but it's just like... Like, do you really want to spend that time? Yeah. Do you value your time versus, like, spending, like, I don't know, $1,000 and just... dumping into the game? That's my personal experience with BDO. Like, I played that game for 3 years and I saw the fucking whales. I saw the guilds that got ahead and they will always stay ahead. Like, I'm pretty sure that stupid guild called Snake is still around and those people whale and have been ahead of the game for like 5 or 6 years. What does BDO stand for? Black Desert Online. If you're free to play, you get 60% of the kit, and the pay to win after the grind will have the character 100% of the kit. So it's basically literally impossible. There are time gates from what I know. Yeah. Spend real money in order to get higher power or items faster than the players who spend much longer doing it via grinding. Yes. Yes, exactly. Because technically, you could say Diablo 2 is pay to win. Because you can buy items off of other people through third parties, right? But is it pay to win? No, not really, because you can go and grind the items. You can trade. You can go get an item and trade it to someone else in a game. Third party? Yeah, in Diablo 2. Do you know what third party is? A party that's outside of Blizzard? Or trading? Yeah. I don't know if it counts. That's what I'm saying, is that you could argue that it is pay to win because you can swipe $200 and get bis on Diablo 2. But it's not pay to win. You're not really winning anything. Like you can go PvP other players, but like that's kind of what they do. You PvP with full bis. Like you're not really competing or anything. It's kind of almost expected for you to have full bis to like PvP in Diablo 2. I can pay a hacker to hack my game. Okay, you're trolling. Got it. Elden Ring is pay to win. You have to pay to play the game and win at it. I mean, we're just getting into semantics. Yeah. World of Tanks definitely pay to win. They sell special higher damage ammo for IRL money in their store. Yeah, my brother played that game and he actually quit because he got so frustrated. What about WoW? Is it pay to win? Yes. Yes. It can be. Yeah. I would argue retail is even more pay to win than classic, but in classic you can pay to win, yeah. On retail World of Warcraft, you can buy tokens and then buy gear to get ahead in progression, yes. Yeah. Are there any MMO that aren't pay to win? I mean, Guild Wars 2 has it's not a shop, it's more like it's RMT, but WoW isn't pay to play? No, it is. Dota 2, that's not an MMO, that's a MOBA, to be fair. There's a spectrum of how much mechanics lock behind paywalls and how quickly someone who doesn't pay can overcome that wall. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a spectrum. Like, I can't definitively say that WoW is pay to win, but it is kind of pay to win. Warframe? I don't know about Warframe myself, personally. I know Warframe has a shop and there's people that complain about it, but that's about it. It's technically not. Yeah, basically. Like, I think with how the token was introduced into World of Warcraft, I think it became pay to win, basically. It was endorsed. City of Heroes? Dude, that game is so old. If we're going with the Genshin route, that is. Yeah, I guess so. God, well, how? Wait, what the fuck am I doing? I'm watching a video. I went on a fucking tirade. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, totally. I mean, look,
$10,000 in Genshin, no shit.
So of course it got the attention of several whales who took
oh look,
offense
it's
to
that
my
fucking
comments that I
bit
made in the
game.
video. But that's what the YouTube comment section is for their chance to respond. So
yeah,
let's take a
selling
look
Mythic
at
Plus.
the
Yeah.
responses.
Yikes! We call all you guys pocket watchers. Just because you don't have the funds to enjoy a game in whatever way you choose, don't mean others don't. Half you guys waste money on drugs, going out to eat, and shoot clubbing every weekend.
Shoot clubbing?
Shoot clubbing? What the fuck is shoot clubbing?
What the fuck does that even mean?
Add it all up and see how much you spent. Ain't no difference. This is some people's club/drug, and that is fine. One life to live, whatever makes you happy, you spend your money. If you die tomorrow, you cannot take it with you.
Okay, first of all, pocket watchers.
What the fuck is a pocket watcher, huh? What the fuck? Ain't no different possible Texan? Buddy, you realize that there's more than one state in the South and not only Texas has a Southern accent? You watch your money to every cent? I guess that's what it is?
Alright guys, you heard it here first. we're being labeled as pocket watchers.
Pocket watchers.
With pride.
Shit, man.
Second,
I'm a
this
pocket
gentleman
watcher,
equates
apparently.
whaling with drugs. So here's where we actually do agree. So that's nice.
It is
and lastly,
addicting.
he acknowledges that we can't take our microtransactions with us when we die.
This guy's a pretty good shot, huh?
Against microtransactions here
Bam.
at that point, but whatever. So this is a pretty common response I see echoed in other comments as well, and that it's because we're poor, and that if we were rich, we'd be spending like whales too. And that's
No, because I would probably spend that money in other places and not a fucking video game. It kind of defeats the purpose of a fucking game, to be honest. Like, swiping kind of ruins the game. Yeah, dude. Yeah. It's a synonym for penny pincher? I've never heard of that term in my life. Yeah.
That's one of the biggest copes out there for whales, that if people had money like them, they'd be whaling too. Wrong. A lot of us out here have an IQ above room temp, so we aren't going to be spending thousands on pixels.
I don't know about
even
that.
If we do have the money.
I have a pretty low IQ.
We just spend it on things that actually matter. If you've made the mistake like I have of buying microtransactions in the past, it doesn't take long to realize it's just a temporary dopamine hit that almost immediately makes you feel buyer's remorse.
Rich people are for real and easy mode and it shows. Yes, but they don't spend their money on fucking video games. Genuinely, I think that swiping on a video game is a litmus test for your IQ. If you think, like, if you're a semi-well-off person, you spend thousands of dollars a month just because you can afford it instead of, I don't know, doing something better with your fucking money, I feel like that shows that you're just a little bit stupid. Just a tad. Not a month. No, I mean like thousands of dollars a month, like saving it or like putting it into fucking, I don't know, like trading or something. Like fucking, I don't know, investing in real estate, like just anything. Yeah. Orca coin? Yeah. Instead of burning it, I mean, you're literally, you are quite literally evaporating your money before your eyes. It is literally gambling. No matter how you put it, even if it's not a Gamba game and it's just a skin, one day that game is not going to be around and you're not going to have anything tangible to go with it. Do you know what I mean? Like that, my League account could just evaporate like that immediately. And I'd just be like out fucking $2,000 over 10 years. Granted, that's not a lot of money, but still, like, what's wrong with gambling? Everything. It's bad for society. It's bad for everyone involved, except for the people that make money off of you. It's like drugs. What if I can become a top Genshin player and get Twitch bugs? Dude, nobody, like, yeah, nobody wants to be a top Genshin player. One day, WoW will shut down all your use of subscription will be for nothing. Well, I could argue I had a lot of fun. Yeah, it's about your enjoyment while it was there. Sure. But again, people who... I will go back on that thought. With something like gambling, when you don't get what you want and then you finally hit the fucking Gamba, like, you say you pull your best waifu finally after like 100 tries, you still have that overhanging cloud that you spend that much money on your waifu. Like really, think about it. Yeah, it's the sunk cost fallacy. I spend money on gaming because I don't got time to grind, so I gotta be up to date. Yeah, but you're grinding, you're going to work to spend that money on the game. You realize that goes in a cycle, right? Like, you could just not spend money on the game or play another game. I mean, there are other alternatives to, like, I don't know, Destiny 2 or Genshin that don't make you fucking spend so much money. It's the people who basically work 9 to 5 and then they spend their paycheck on this shit. You know what I mean? How? I'm just being realistic. I spent so much money on a PNG. Yeah, but like, you are happy that you got your waifu, but you still have that nagging feeling in the back of your head. You're like, oh fuck, like I spent $100 or $200 on this waifu. Yeah, for 2 minutes, you're like, oh my god, I'm like, ah, she's so hot, I love it. No, wait, Overwatch 2? Oh, don't start on Overwatch 2, man.
So I don't know how some of these copers are out here spending 5 to 6 figures on just microtransactions.
Wait, what the fuck is this? Is this NBA? Why does he have 10 million coins? What the fuck is this, man? Hi, Mochi, what's up?
In fact, let's hear from one such fellow in the next comment who came out
Oh,
swinging
here
like
we
he's
go.
God's greatest keyboard warrior.
Oh, here we go.
Cry about my $14,000 in COD mobile skins.
$14,000. $14,000 American dollars, by the way. 14,000 American dollars on not Call of Duty PC, Call of Duty Mobile. What? That's what I do on Madden 24. Dude, is $100 a week on a game really that fucking bad? Dude, $400 a month on a fucking video game? Are you out of your fucking mind? Yes, that's pretty fucking bad. Let's put it into perspective. You work, what, like, I don't know, a 9 to 5, 8 hours a week. I mean, 40 hours a week. I don't know how much you get paid. Let's say $20 an hour. That's $5,000 a year, like Ronan said. That's insane, man. I'm envious of the financial situation. I'm not envious at all. I would hate to be their like wife or like fucking their child. 14,000 fucking dollars into a mobile game, by the way.
It's not your money. You didn't earn it. If I want to look fresh, I'm not dumping 200 hours into a game just to get something slightly better looking than the default Slin. You can
Jesus,
grind that
dude.
all you like, because you have no job. I'm not going to tell you to get a job or education, because I'm not a need-do little crybaby. Okay, wait for it. It's about to get really good. How is my gun turning your dead body into a snowman, or green puddle of condensed scrub juice reducing your fun? You sound like you're mad that high IQ people have more money to spend. What a joke.
You spending money on a fucking video game is not high IQ. The people who are making money off of you is high IQ. They're high IQ. The Blizz executives who are shitting all over you and fucking taking your money while you fucking pay them to $14,000 for skins. Yeah, people who also brag about their IQ usually on time. Yeah, it's the same logic as people who aren't actually rich bragging about how much money they make, yeah. Ever seen the people who spend money on Candy Crush? Yes, and those are insane. I work 10 hours, but man, it makes it a grind, so get good shit and just don't got the time, but I love playing it every year. You're just giving it. My biggest gripe with games like these is that you kind of ruin the gaming for everyone, and it's kind of expected for you to pay money for this. Like, if developers didn't have the incentive to basically make the game pay to win, like Puppy Chulo is saying in chat, then this wouldn't happen. You would just have to play the game normally, like a normal person, like, and you'd be caught up. But instead, someone who works 10 hours like Papi Chulo has to spend money to catch up, which is fucking terrible. Like, that shouldn't be the thing. Buying broccoli. Yeah, I can't wait for pay to win and for Suica. Yeah, they'll be like, yeah, we're charging you $50 so you can catch up because there's been like 4 seasons of the game. You know what I mean? I blame Fortnite because every game I play have a stupid battle pass like Manon wasn't a grind. I disagree. Fortnite does not have a bad battle pass system. You get a battle pass, and if you spend enough time, which isn't usually an immense amount of time to play the game unless you're fucking working 10 hours a week, which I mean, I guess you can just put a little bit of money aside to like boost your score to get the rewards. You earn back the points from Fortnite by playing the battle pass. Like, if you play enough, you get money back. You get enough to buy the next pass. And the same with Dead by Daylight as well, by the way. If you invest the money to buy the Dead by Daylight battle pass, then it goes back into the next pass. Or you can just buy your skin. You can buy a cool skin. Yeah, it's the ones like Diablo where it doesn't make you enough money back, and then on top of that, the grinding is insanely annoying. Yeah, you're good for the next one, you have leftovers. Yeah, it's like, I've never had an issue with Dead by Daylight's one. I'm like, yeah, I play enough Dead by Daylight that I just enjoy the cosmetics that I get back, and then if I want it, I'll either buy a skin with the leftovers or I buy the battle pass in the next one.
This is a prime example of a low IQ person not realizing that they are in fact not high IQ.
Yeah, they're not high IQ.
Nobody with an IQ over 80 would leave this type of comment, but I digress. I have 14,000 search and destroy games and 7,000 battle royale games on my account. 201,000 Cadles. If I was like you, I'd expect all that for free. Not even free, but on the dime of Activision for development and server costs. You're a leech. You get to play games I fund with slim purchases for free. How about a touch of gratitude in your voice when you speak?
Bro, I grounded almost 150,000 honorable kills in fucking Classic. Or not in Classic, on retail, and then another 80,000 in Classic when I still had the drive to play. You play the game for fun, not because it's swipey, man. It's so gross, man.
God, dude.
This is a parody, man.
This man is Activision's favorite little soldier.
This has gotta be a fake, man.
Now, this is truly a very sad person, if you really stop and think about it, but you know what, guys? We need to show some gratitude to doormats like this, because he is funding our games with slins, after all. Now, this next guy, I don't think you guys are ready for this next guy.
Oh, shit.
Pretty creative.
Some dude who spends extra money on games totally smashed this guy's one and only girlfriend once, and this is the response.
Some dude who spends extra money on games totally smashed this guy's one and only girlfriend once. This is so mentally ill. I'm sorry. This is like the most, like, copious amount of like I want to know what he's huffing to like come up with this like fantasy in his head. When you make up a story, like, I've had these comments too, by the way, where they're like role playing that I'm like, oh, she's this fat stupid bitch who doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. I bet she's never played a game in her life. She's never played World of Warcraft. She's never played this game enough. Like, yeah, it's just so fucking stupid. Bye, Leavy, good night. Dude.
So much hate and anger, like he's the Adolf of what he called wallet gamers.
Adolf,
I'm sure YouTube subs have never helped buy microtransactions for many other YouTubers ever. Maybe add some more rules. 1. Never subscribe to a channel if it's a gaming channel because the extra money might be too much of a temptation for them. And we have to keep the gamer race pure. This is what you sound like.
Is he trying to... Wait, what the hell's going on? Oh. Oops, I accidentally fat fingered the wrong thing. Dude. He's making an analogy to Nazism. Like, what? Yeah, dude, what? And yeah, look, he's not using any periods, no full stops, he's literally talking like in one fucking breath. Who Adolf is? Dude, no, we do know, because he literally talks about Nazi gamers.
Kiddo, so I'm gonna call you a Nazi gamer.
Nazi gamer.
By overthinking and crying. It gives them
Nazi.
a valid reason to act superior towards
Yeah, cry laughing emojis.
mobile gamers and free-to-play games. Using 3 extreme examples to overgeneralize? Bit hysterical and dramatic and womanly, eh? Maybe that's why she left, mate.
Dude, this guy's role-playing in his fucking head. He's role-playing! You're just being a woman, right? Look at you, you're being dramatic. Projecting? Dude, literally, like, actually role-playing in his fucking head. Have you guys ever written, like, more than maybe, like, a paragraph long YouTube comment? I've never done that. Like, only, like, a paragraph at most. It's so fucking
Cry
insane.
and poop your pants all you want. Servers, updates, and new content all cost money. It's not like the company's parents are paying for it while running it out of their basement.
I don't know
and
how
not
they
like
survive,
you're
man.
complaining anytime you pay extra on OF or PH. Pay to FAP in case.
Pay to FAP! At least once a day, multiple paragraphs? Dude, Jesus Christ, man. Get a fucking hobby. Dude, if I wrote more than one paragraph on YouTube comments, I wouldn't admit to that, but at least you're honest. YouTube arguing is an addiction, alright? No, it's not. Just walk away from the computer. Who the fuck cares, man? I'm serious. Do not fucking engage in that behavior. That's not healthy for you or anyone involved. You'll thank me later.
In case you didn't
Pay
know.
to FAP.
Fact is, it's not your place or business what people do with their wallets, and it never will be. Noon cares if you are mad.
Noon
This
cares!
comment made my day, man. Holy shit, what a legendary comment. I think this one speaks
This
for
guy's
itself, really.
crazy,
But
dude.
I'll respond to his accusations.
Only
just
was
for
that
fun.
easy? It is
For one
easy.
thing,
Just do
I'm
it.
happily married, and my wife isn't someone that would be swooning over a gaming whale in the
Just
first
do
place. I have a job. I'm not a Nazi. I don't pay to FAP.
I'm
and I don't poop my
not a
pants.
Nazi.
So I'll go ahead and say that this good Christian man is a bit off base with his conclusions. Now, the money spent from
He's
this
not
next whale
based.
had me gasping for the inhaler.
He is
Not
cringe.
even asthmatic. So prepare yourselves. $356,000 on NBA 2K.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
This has gotta be a joke, right? Like, this is literally a house. I could buy a semi-decent house in my area for this price. Like, a pretty fucking good house. I could move out right now. Holy moly. I can't even... How much do you have to spend? Is this across the whole series? Is this across 10 years? I can't. And then $150,000? This is why there's something wrong with video games. This is why video games fucking suck. Because there's these fucking whales. Even if this is completely fake. Like...
Probably
I'm
another
shocked,
150,000
man.
over the life of playing other video games. I just love to hear all the people complain and tell me I'm the reason for all their problems. Holy shit. Over $500,000 on microtransactions. And that's what he
can't
can name off
imagine.
the top of his head. The real number is probably much higher. His comment then goes on to say that he owns 2 homes and donates to charity and is a good member of society, and asks why should we care and villainize him. Now this dude is not
We're not villainizing him. I'm villainizing his fucking behavior. It's like getting mad at fucking drug addict. I'm villainizing the drug behavior. Like, the drug is making him an addict, and society is enabling it. I wouldn't yell at some homeless guy who's fucking off his rocker. I'm pissed because the fucking society let it happen to them, you know? Like, what did they do wrong to let this happen, you know? It's fucked up. The victimization is fucking cringe, though.
Not representative of the majority at all of gamers, but as I've said in the
China
past,
doesn't ban
games
video
are being made
games.
for people like this in mind. And he even admits that a bit further down in the comment. I myself dislike the modern corporate gaming era. Even if I get special treatment from them, free money in-game to keep me playing, asking me what I'd like to see changed in the game, etc. I don't agree with special treatment. I give away the free money, and some to other players. I decline any offers for my input to affect the gameplay.
Yeah, but for every one person that writes this, or if he's honest, then there's like... Dude. For every one of these, there's 10 more who just get milked, man. As I'm pointing out, there are real super whales that get flown out and treated super well for these types of games. Really? Like for Genshin or something? Or like, yeah, do they wine and dine them? Do they like give them like, fucking, I don't know, like massage their feet while they're fucking talking about their game? That's a thing. I'm not surprised, to be honest. If I found out someone spent $500,000 on my game, I'd be like, oh, you know what? I should probably treat them right, you know? Please continue playing our game. Yeah. China doesn't ban them. What games are banned in China? They're allowed to play games. It's just limited playtime, isn't it? Like, it's be front row to special events to get merch and other random stuff. Yeah, so they get treated real nice. Can I spend 500k on you, Alana? Shut the fuck up! I am not some Instagram model that's gonna get flown out to fucking shit on your glass table, man. Come on. Gross. Any country can ban any media or product. I know, but I'm talking like, yes, they can. America bans games too. There are games banned in America. I'm not saying that's like a exclusively China thing. They limit their game time though. America does not. The wood table? Absolutely not. I'm not shitting on anyone's table or anything. Ban my balls. Thank you. China's a stricter licensing policy for what can be sold in the country. Yeah, I'm aware. I'm just saying America does it too. Shit on my opinion, please. Present it. I'll shit on your opinion if you write that.
That video game companies actually reach out to and get input from whales.
I mean,
they give them special treatment.
Yeah,
and if
of
this
course.
is to be believed, then this only further proves my theory that video games are being designed for whales from the ground up. They are at the forefront of the minds of the leaders at these game studios and publishers. Absolutely insane. The rest of his comment, he spends being triggered about being labeled an addict and is out of control, and that he's actually super...
I love people who are addicted to video games saying that they're not addicted. It's like it's literally the epitome of addiction. Just admit you're an addict. Dude, just admit it. It's the first step to getting better and being self-aware, you know? He's like, I'm the addict. Me? I'm not an addict. Get off your high horse. I can stop anytime I want. I've spent $500,000. I have no sunk cost fallacy in my brain. No.
Smart because he made his millions, but I'll let you guys decide what to take away from this comment. I'm just blown away by the special treatment bit.
Yeah,
now,
I'm an addict, but I won't stop. No way.
And have since changed their ways. I spent nearly 10k on World of Tanks. I learned, and when I...
They're fucking virtual tanks, man. How much does a real tank cost? $10 million, $3 million, 2.4, 228,000. Okay. So he could probably rent a tank for that much money, right? Am I wrong? I think you could probably rent one. Rent a little tanky tank for $10,000 and ride around in it. That'd be pretty fucking cool. Just trying to buy a tank? No, I'm not. Shut
I played
up.
War Thunder, I only spent 1.2k.
And you shoot
By the way,
buildings with
buddy,
it? Probably
we have not
fake
learned
ones.
anything so
Where
far.
no one's in
If
them.
you go based
Yeah.
off $1 per 1 hour of time spent, I did get my value, even exceeding it. But
Yeah.
still, I wouldn't do either again. I still play both for free now since there's no need to buy more. Was fun for me, but all over, shit that should have been in a base $60 game.
And here we have the problem. It could have just been a $60 game, but this guy spent $10,000 fucking dollars and ruined the game for everyone.
Alright, so by the end of this guy's story, he seemed to have finally learned. So can we get a round of applause for this man learning?
Wow, clapgers.
I contributed to this issue. I was addicted to this gacha game, Fate Grand Order. I've spent over 20,000 US dollars on that game. It was
Oh,
not worth
crazy.
it. I regret it a lot. All the other things I could have bought with that money. Now I'm happy I'm free to play with games that do have microtransactions. I might pay a few dollars here and there for some cosmetics, so in a way I'm still contributing to the problem. But I need to start speaking up to this.
Now this is a real addict that went back, yeah. Poor guy. At least he realized what he was doing wrong. Not like the guy who's like, I'm not an addict. You're stupid and you don't understand.
So lessons sort of learned, but still buying cosmetics. However, they are self-aware to it, so that's a start at least. As a person who has been a whale in many mobile games, I can say that this video is entirely accurate. I was unfortunate enough to be introduced to this style of gaming at the age of 14, and would spend all of my Christmas and birthday money on BS in mobile games, instead of enjoying my childhood. One thing people don't talk about is the massive influence the industry has on turning children into mindless compulsive spenders with zero self-control. By the age of 20, I had dropped more than 30,000 on mobile games alone.
$30,000 between 14 and 20. 6 years, $30,000. That's 5,000. Dude. Also, problem with parents that don't love their children, or they love them too much but don't want to like stop them from having fun. They see they're having fun and they think it's like okay. That's actually obscene. $30,000. What do parents give credit cards to children? I mean, I don't know how much he spent at the age of 14. He said Christmas and birthday money on BS mobile games. Mobile games aren't even that good? No, they're not. They're not that good.
In my life, I was a pizza delivery boy who spent every extra cent I had on these games, and it was a crippling lifestyle that just continued to feed itself.
And this is why I hate it when people come into my chat and they're like, yeah, I spent 10 hours working, slaving away in the mines, and then I come home and I want to play my game, and now I have to spend that money that I earned to play the game. You know what I mean? It just becomes like this self-perpetuating problem. Yeah. So fucking, I don't know, it just makes me upset. And the developers, of course, feed into this, so it's like it doesn't really help anyway. I pity the fact that it's happening. You know what I mean? Like, this didn't used to happen. People who our age or like older, they would come home and play fucking World of Warcraft, and they would pay $15 a month, and they would have a blast, and they didn't care, and they just played the game. You know? They didn't spend fucking $500 a month like doing this shit. Some people just need to look around or something, but people played World of Warcraft. I mean, granted, there was like World of Warcraft addictions, but that was more like a time consumption thing. Yeah.
Thank God I finally got out. And the top reply to that comment said, Jesus, I'm a fucking drug addict. And when I was using speed, I wasn't even spending that much money. These games need to be regulated. Mobile games should not be able to financially ruin you more than drug addiction.
Wow,
Regulating these games and
dude.
banning egregious monetization like this is
What a
something
headshot.
I'd really love to see. Get rid of free-to-play entirely, and if anything, live service games should just switch to subscription only, or an expansion model.
This guy's a pretty
No
good shot.
microtransactions, period. I don't think that's what's
never
gonna
gonna happen, though.
There's likely no turning back from where this industry is at this point, but that's what I really, truly hope to see. In-game monetization has been plaguing the industry for far too long. But now, for my favorite comments.
If you're broke, just say that.
What are you telling me here? A couple years ago, the EU forced EA to change how FIFA was monetized. Yeah, and then Overwatch as well. This happened because a woman in England bought her child a FIFA game for Christmas, and since she bought it digitally by the PS Store, her credit card was linked to the game, so the car started opening player packs or spending real money and ended up draining his parents' bank accounts within a 24-hour period. Yeah, because children don't understand. Yeah. I wouldn't understand. You're fucking 8 years old and you think it's just infinite money. Like, they don't get it. Of course.
Broke boy complaining about pay to win, lol.
LOL!
You legit just sound like the average salty broke guy, LMAO. If you're broke and don't have the extra cash flow, just say that. Don't bitch because people have it better off than you and don't have time to play weeks on end like a child.
I just can't believe people live like this, man.
Broke boy bitchin'.
Broke boy bitchin'! Broke boy bitchin'! Tap broke boy bitchin'! If you bitch about video games, you're a broke ass a bitch. Broke boy bitchin'. Coffee? No, I already have it. Or already had it, so. That was a good video though, very enjoyable. Clappers in the chat. I want to make a fucking compilation of reading hate comments. Can we get some L's for the broke bitches? L, 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 L. I can't afford to swear that just the game costs too much now. You can justify a good game costing, like for example, Baldur's Gate 3, I played it for 200 hours almost, and I can justify the $60 I spent on that game because I spent 200 hours on it. Yeah, like Baldur's Gate 3 is an amazing game. Even though Act 3 was kind of falling apart and it was a little bit buggy, I think they can probably make it better, but still. I guess I shouldn't spend money on VTubers and spend it on mobile games instead. No! No one's subbing! Please! I need the monies!
For the stuff you look on the player's side of microtransactions, how much have you looked into it from the developer side?
I've seen enough, and it's mostly just grade. Do you realize how much money Diablo Immortal makes despite being a fucking shitty Diablo game on the mobile phone?
I bought the Alana Battle Pass and got my money's worth.
I don't know what battle pass you bought. I don't have one. It's free. No, for real though, like, I have looked into it. It does not cost that much money to maintain Diablo Immortal, and to develop it, you're reusing assets from Diablo 3 and Diablo 4 into a mobile game. It is not that expensive to maintain. I started selling a battle pass and we got quite a few whales in here. Shut up, guys. Yeah, they made $500 million in 11 months. And it basically cost them like the minimum amount of money. It's absolutely obscene. Just rob a bank? Most mobile games have a bunch of no pair of jeans. No, I wouldn't say that. I don't think mobile games are cheap. It's just the return on investment is so much higher. Because, for example, maintaining an MMO or a MOBA is so expensive and the return is really risky, especially if you start it from like scratch and you don't have an IP and you're not certain of the future. Like, you have to take a venture into it, you know? For everyone in a game, it feels there's 50 terrible ones that turn you a profit. Yeah, of course, yeah. Once Steve Jobs said, once the marketing teams are running the company, the product suffers until the company goes under. Yeah, I mean, I would argue Blizzard is in that category, but they make so much money that it doesn't really matter. At least now, like right now. Unless you own the servers and maintenance is cheap. It's not cheap running an MMO. I'm not sure if you're like being sarcastic or not. It's not cheap running servers. Whatever the budget is gets made up for like 500 times. Yeah, on mobile. MMOs barely like break even unless they start doing like monetization. Or you have an explosive success like World of Warcraft. You can make a 5-minute mobile game be downloaded 500 times. Who's the idiot now? Baldur's Gate cost over like 300 million to make. Yeah, and they did make their money back and some, but that's because it was a really good game. Imagine if it was a fail, a flop of a thing. That studio will go under immediately. You can't recover from that shit. That's why it's scary. That's why people don't want to do that stuff anymore. Releasing a Diablo Immortal mobile game bullshit was such an easy fucking win for Blizzard in terms of money making. It's just, it made its money back like tenfold, like even 100-fold, I think, right? Games shouldn't be about money in the first place. It shouldn't, but it has to be in order for people to continue making games. Like, you can't just conjure a game out of thin air, right? But the passion that you put in can be seen very obviously. Everything's about money? Yeah, ultimately yes. Money doesn't flow as freely in Silicon Valley and tech anymore, so people are afraid of making something different risky. Yes. Please do game just being same or maybe being cash grabs. Yep. That's why World of Warcraft feels really stale in the last like 10 years, I think, in my opinion. Like 10, maybe 8, maybe 7 years. Like it's been a bit stale. Oh my god, fucking Legion came out 7 years ago. That's fucking cringe. Make an indie VTuber gacha game. We can make millions. Indie VTuber gacha game. I feel like that's kind of a good idea, but at the same time, it's kind of not, because people are going to be crying about copyright and all that stuff. It's copyright if we don't ask beforehand. I don't know how many people would agree for that, or agree with that, as in like agree to your like, oh, let's make a game out of indie games. I had an idea of like doing that, but like I've played a lot of mobile games over the years. Might be a little insulting to think some VTubers is better than others. Who said that? Who said other VTubers are better than others? They mean for who we put in the game? Yeah. Sucks to sucks. I don't know what to say. Sucks to suck if you're not in my game. I want to make money. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money on my mobile gacha game. Mommy. Piss, piss, piss. Shit. Piss, 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 piss. Fuck. Fucking shit on calm. Piss myself. Fuck. Piss, 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 fuck, piss, fuck, piss, 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 fuck, piss.